Alright, hopefully this runs a bit better. Alright, good first impression. Skip the cinematic. Alright, that's a lot better. Yeah, I need to reset my computer. Alright, so... I need to equip those there. All right. Forget everything here. At this point, for me, it's just worth some halos. Whee! Okay. I'll take that for sure. Oh, that's right, hard mode. See, I'm glad I'm not playing Infinite Climax right now, because I would not have been ready for that. Although the game still seems to think I was ready for it, so who knows. I love sequence breaks that I love sequence breaks in games like this caused by things like coming back with new abilities, coming back to old levels with new abilities. I don't feel like doing the Alfheim. We'll do this fight though. There's an achievement for freezing, I think, 20 enemies with Odette, and it's one of I think 3 achievements I haven't gotten in this game. There we go. Really? Only golden combo? I would have thought for sure that would have been much higher rating for combo. Literally, who cares about you? I'm curious, if I were to look at Steam right now and get it to tell me how many enemies have I frozen, or will it tell me how many enemies I've frozen? It doesn't. I think that's a newer game feature. Well, I think I got, what, 3 or 4 freezes from that fight alone, so... I mean, if those counted separately... The worst case scenario, I've only got 2, but if those counted separately, then... I'm feeling pretty good about this. Sure. Doo-doo-doo. Whee! Of course, this is also a terrible weapon for me to... I never use the Odette, and it's not because it's a bad weapon. I don't think there are any... Outside of, like, the joke weapons, I don't think there are any explicitly bad weapons in this game. Alright, that's 2 more. Ooh. Alright, you know what? Once I'm done with this, I can swap to a setup I'm more familiar with. Amazing. We're all right. I want that. Ooh. Bayonetta. Sure. I was hoping to freeze him, but it wouldn't freeze him. Is it gonna be X? I think it's X that I normally have to spam here. Nom. Whew. Yeah, not my best, not my best. But wait, I have another fight. Oh, wait a second. Thank you, game. I appreciate the health back. Oh shit. Oh great, this one. Nice. Not a fan of Grace and Glory. That's for sure. And even worse is Gracious and Glorious, and goddamn, every Grace and Glory encounter on Infinite Climax is basically Gracious and Glorious. Okay. I love how much the game is like trying to just keep shooting stuff at me. Just gives me items after items after items, and like it really wants me to have a full magic meter here, I'm feeling. Wow. They don't make pure platinums the way they used to. Okay. All right, off we go. Okay, game. Oh yeah, I'm using the shield, right? There we are. Mwah. Nah. There we go. Ah, definitely my preferred. I think this is unironically my favorite costume in this game. Ooh. Ugh. That last fight wasn't so great. Nom. Excuse you. I skipped all the Alfheims and probably a fight or two. Oh no, only an Alfheim. That's a gold. All right. It's probably not going to rank as high as my other one. Nope. I'm going to cheat with the mouse. Oh, okay. Ugh. Over 100 points, though. No, I don't want to buy any of these. It's easy money. I don't think I even have anything I can buy in the Gates of Hell. I'll say conservatively I'm at what, like 8 or 9 on, okay, got all those. I'm at like 8 or 9 freezes. All right. Now it's the flashback fight with Jean. Ow. Why is this a thing? That's fucking brutal. Did the game not give that to me just because I didn't have it fully maxed out? Yeah, I can't... I don't think that's possible. What the fuck? Shit's not possible. I don't know if they tweaked the fuck out of that for the PC version or what. But like, I don't know. I feel like I button mash faster than the average bear. I couldn't do it. So like, what the hell? Whew. Got a freeze out of that. I found you up there. There we are. Still haven't found all. So I need the Umbran Tears of Blood. I haven't beaten Infinite Climax on the PC version. And I'm almost done with the Odette, I'm sure. Or at least, I'm at least halfway done with the Odette. I can't see through the ice cube. I'm gonna die. Couldn't see him off screen. Man, hard and Infinite Climax get very get very hectic. Oh, I have to redo all of it? Damn. Wait, what? There we go. All right, we can swap Odette for something else here now. I swapped Odette on the wrong weapon, or on the wrong shoes. Okay. Of course I got hit by that. Just gonna whoop. And immediately dodge. Amazing. What an end to that fight. Always a good time whenever you can just use an enemy. Just use an enemy weapon to end the fight. Alright. Once again, just gonna skip. I'm just having some casual fun with Bayonetta. I haven't played Bayonetta with any amount of seriousness in quite a while. It's a good go-to game whenever I'm between sessions of something like Ninja Gaiden. Okay. And then there were two. Ooh. There we are. Excuse me. How would I have gotten a platinum combo out of that, I wonder? Maybe if I'd used the... maybe if I'd been taunting the whole time or something. I love how explosive my choice of weapon is here. I don't even need to go to that. Really? Whee! All right, here we go. Very good. Yeah, if there's one thing I would definitely... Oh, pure platinum on the last fight? Hell yeah. If there's one thing I would definitely tweak about the PC version, it's how much they've stepped up, how much you need to button mash. I feel like it's a little out of hand. Definitely not canceling that. Can you tell this is the chapter that I do the combo grinding on? For the quickest way to make a lot. Well, here's the thing. I haven't played Bayonetta 3 yet. I will eventually. I rank Bayonetta 1 over Bayonetta 2. So it's actually a little more nuanced than that. On a first playthrough, I think Bayonetta 2 actually makes for a better first playthrough than a Bayonetta 1. Because there's lots of quality of life things in there. A lot less cheap instant deaths, and the quick time events that are there are much more manageable and less annoying. But Bayonetta 2 is based around Umbran Climax and Witch Time. Bayonetta 1, Witch Time was kind of added after the fact, and so it kind of feels like in Bayonetta 2 they make you do really pitiful damage to enemies whenever you're not in Umbran Climax a lot of the time. And So the general, I like Bayonetta 2 quite a bit. But I do feel like Bayonetta 1 has the better moment-to-moment stuff. That said, of the two games, if I had to say which game has the worst levels, definitely Bayonetta 1. So, a lot of give and take there. There's some quality of life things that I really appreciate in Bayonetta 1, or in Bayonetta 2 rather, over Bayonetta 1. But then it's just the way they did the combat in that game, especially at the higher difficulties, is... I don't always like it. So there you go, Captain. So there you go. Yeah. I've heard that. People share that opinion. Just so many games out that I haven't gotten to, and that's one of them. All right. I think... yeah, let's do this. I love this torture attack. It's so good. Oh. The DMC games, I've only played 1 and 2, unfortunately. Just another, it's another one of those things. I'm most versed in the Ninja Gaiden trilogy of action games, unfortunately. That said, I mean, if you want the choice between 1 and 2, I mean, is that even a question? One of them, however flawed as it may be, is actually a finished game. You know what? I'm just gonna say, without even having played any of the other ones, I'm gonna guess that DMC 2 is at the bottom. I've only done one playthrough of 1. I have a feeling like 1 could be interesting because it's, I mean, it's gonna be kind of in many ways the most basic of the games. There's only one thing I like about DMC 2 over DMC 1, and that's that you don't have to, you can hold the triggers down to shoot the gun instead of having to press the trigger every time you shoot the gun, which is mostly not a problem except for that one boss fight. You know, the one. I do own all of the DMC games, though. I don't own Bayonetta 3 yet. Souls games? If we're talking about... so Demon Souls I still haven't played, unfortunately. But if we're talking about just the... if we're talking about the trilogy, 1, 3, 2. If we're throwing Bloodborne in there, probably Bloodborne 1, 3, 2. An Elden Ring, I would probably place between 1 and 3. The reason for 1 that's the best in the trilogy is I like its world the best, the interconnected world. Oop, press the wrong button. I very much do not like what they did with Dark Souls 3 in general, or Dark Souls 2 in general. And I've played way too much of that game and know about way too many of its problems. I do not like it. 3 has the best moment-to-moment combat of the Dark Souls trilogy, but it's an exchange for simplifying a few of the mechanics. Like encumberment is not really a factor for the most part. There's not a significant difference between a medium and a fast roll in that game. I think Dark Souls 1 probably, I mean, everyone knows at this point all the problems with Dark Souls 1. It has the weakest back half, but like, I don't know. Elden Ring, I thought, is kind of in that too big for its own good. Dual boss fight? Okay. Ornstein and Smough. I say Smough, a lot of people say Smough. No one can agree how to actually pronounce his name. They're one of the harder boss fights on a first playthrough for sure. I think once you get used to them, they're still among the harder fights, but they're kind of they're a waiting game. You know, I'm gonna let this one play. I like this cutscene. I will say, of all the fights in the Souls games where there are multiple bosses that you're fighting at once, it's among the better ones for sure. Fan out, you could possibly be playing Bayonetta 3 at 80 FPS, 4K 1080p. Honestly, frame rates, I noticed a significant difference between 20 something and 30, and between 30 something and between 30 and 60. When it starts to go above 60, major diminishing returns for me. Let's see. You know what bugs me? And this is true of the this is true of both the Wii U and the Switch versions of Bayonetta 1. There's significantly more input lag in those versions compared to the 360 and PC versions. It's like the only reason I wouldn't say that the Switch has the best version of Bayonetta 1 is because of that input lag. It's very noticeable to me, especially going back and forth between this version and the Switch version. And it's really noticeable if you go between Bayonetta 1 and Bayonetta 2 as well. Bayonetta 2 on Switch and Wii U plays like a dream. Like, that game feels really good to control. It's ultra responsive. Bayonetta 1, just there's that extra lag for some reason. Damn, they're fast. Woo. Ooh. Have you gotten the Wonderful 101 yet? Oh my god, I can't pay attention to both of them and react to that move. Okay. Wonderful 101. It's pretty good, dude. If you like action games, it's pretty good. If you're a fan of action games, I do recommend it. It's got its moments where it's like the fact that it's a Wii U game does pop up and it's like, oh, I have to pay attention to multiple things happening at once that would not be that are not very easy to do. But it's just a handful of sections in the game, and overall it's honestly a really, really good game. There we go. This way I can walk on lava. I was gonna say this way I can walk on lava without getting hurt. Got it on Switch. It is very much in the vein of, okay, think of it like a combination of Kamiya's action games. It's got something, it's got like some of the drawing mechanics from something like Okami. It's got some beautiful Joe DNA in it. It's got some rather Bayonetta-esque combat. It's got some Pikmin inspiration in it, clearly. I can, if you want, I can see if I have it. Let me see if I have it installed. If I have it installed, I can swap to it and show you a bit. I do not have it installed. God damn it. Mishmash of Peak Cube, yeah, and it is still a 3D action game. There's so it's not purely dodge based. You've got different types of attacks that come at you. You can there's a parry mechanic where, like, if certain projectiles were launched at you, you can reflect those projectiles projectiles back by you basically become a giant pudding and it'll reflect back solid projectiles, or you switch to the sword and it'll reflect lasers back. So it's got like this rock, paper, scissors sort of thing going on where you are swapping weapons on the fly between like a sword, a whip, a fist, a gun. It's got really good juggling mechanics, like Devil May Cry. Like, it's honestly, it takes a while to get used to it, but once you do, Honestly, dude, there are a few action games that put a smile on my face when I'm doing well in it as much as Wonderful 101 does. Because it's pure chaos unfolding on your screen. I can't see him. Oh, that was fast. What was that game? Wonderful 101 is also really challenging. Like, it's at least as challenging as something like Bayonetta is. Do I even need those? Yeah, I need those. See, you've given me, I've got the itch now. I should have, I need to keep Wonderful 101 installed on my computer now so that I can alternate between it and Bayonetta as my, like, go-to alternate games. Like, no other action game is quite like Ninja Gaiden, but by the same token, no other action game is like Wonderful 101. And I mean, the only ones that are like Bayonetta are, you know, Bayo 2 and 3. Play on emulator? What? Ninja Gaiden, you mean? Or Wonderful 101? There's a PC version. It's Platinum's first self-published game. They worked out a deal with Nintendo. They can so they could self-publish. Yeah, let's just use it here. I think it only worked out that way because it didn't sell particularly well on, and it was a Wii U exclusive. So Nintendo was like, yeah, sure, whatever. At least that's how I imagine that went down. It was an interesting choice of game, too, for them to choose as their first self-published title. I'm guessing Bayonetta was... I'm guessing the rights to Bayonetta are tied up quite a bit more. You know, I think the only Platinum game I haven't revisited yet for a full extra playthrough is Vanquish. And that's because, like, I can't get a handle on if that game wants to be keyboard and mouse or if it wants to be controller. Because the shooter sections are way better if you're using a keyboard and mouse. But then, obviously, like, almost everything else about that game is like, by the way, you should use a controller. It's really hard. But it's a quality game. It's a shooter with built-in like bullet time sliding between. It's like, imagine if a cover shooter was actually also a push forward combat shooter with also good melee attacks. Like, I haven't played Vanquish in a while, and haven't seen someone play Vanquish in a while, but like if I had to describe it, that'd be how I would put it. What if you combined push forward combat with a cover shooter? And the way you do that is by giving you a power slide that also, by the way, has bullet time. And this power slide lets you go between cover. It also lets you close the gap in on enemies for, like, say, melee attacks and things like that. In fact, actually, I think that's a pretty good way to put it, because some of the mechanics in it do remind me a little bit of Gears of War, but it's a way faster paced game than Gears of War is. Hey, I hit it. All right. I need to, what I'm probably going to end up doing one day is like looking up videos on gameplay tips and tricks for Vanquish and then revisiting it on stream, because I have it on PC as well as on the Xbox 360 and haven't played the PC version yet. I don't know why I'm going here. There's nothing for me to grab. Okay. Why not? Let's finish this off with a boss fight. Ah. Is this the taunt button? Yeah. Have I mentioned how much it actually kind of hurts to button mash like this? All right. We're doing really well in this boss fight. I had to say something. Oh shit. Oh shit, what? Man, this is so weird. I think we're about to end the first phase of this fight. This is so not worth the points. Just gonna do this. Supreme Call of Duty. I haven't played Call of Duty in years. I could never get into it because it was always too fast-paced for me. Like, oh, I just entered a place and got shot immediately. Well, I like, oh, the time for me to... I like a game where, like... I like having the chance... I like having the chance to react, preferably. I prefer a game where if there's a duel, I have a chance to win even if I don't shoot first. All right, here we go. When it comes to shooters, if it's a military shooter, I prefer Battlefield circa Bad Company 1, maybe Bad Company 2. I felt like Bad Company 2's multiplayer was kind of dipping into that Call of Duty super fast time to kill territory as well. But with the destructible environments and all, and the heavier emphasis on the vehicle combat, I was able to kind of vibe with it a little more. But no, I'm much more of like a Halo and Doom guy. Although I haven't played Halo multiplayer since 4. So yeah, that's how it is. Oh wow, that's a frustrating gold.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's what you've been waiting for.
Angel attack!
Ready, fire!
since 2007. Oddly enough, I think 2007 is about right for the last time I tried playing a Call of Duty game. I might have tried one beyond that. So I think I would have played one. I would have played a little bit of one of them after that time, but definitely not since high school, which for me was like 12 years ago. Jesus. Oh, okay. So I'm going to try the first chapter on Infinite Climax difficulty, and then probably call it a stream. I finished Blasphemous 2. I finished my Warhammer run in Ninja Gaiden Sigma. It's pretty productive stream today, I think. All right. Wee. Whoa, 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 whoa. Just go this way. Chill. Didn't even have a chance to land before I was getting hit. That was dumb. At least the key is a good weapon. If I want to just continue through the chapter without doing all the stuff, I can just go and do that, but where's the fun in that? Skipping fights in an action game. Oh god, this one. That's an attack. Your turn. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Pure platinum. Oh yeah. Here's another thing about Bayonetta 2 versus Bayonetta 1. Bayonetta 2 doesn't penalize you for using items. Which is like, I'm kind of okay with that until you realize that means you can do things like just constantly use the items that fill up your magic so you can always have Unburned Climax for fights and stuff like that. What do we have? We use Witch Time. Nice. Oh, that's gracious and glorious. Oh, god damn it. There we go. I need to not just kill them. Please stop. What? Been playing COD the entire time. What? Messaging in between games. Fair enough. Ooh. Ooh. Yeah. Unfortunately, I'm not doing so hot right now. Hang on a second. Let me see. Click to show. Surely they have a Twitch.tv account. Damn it. Come on. Ah, I'll give this one more try before giving up on it. It's just an Alfheim. It's not important, and I would rather be done with. I'd rather be done with this before my wife gets home. I can't react for shit today, apparently. The thing is, on Infinite Climax, on normal difficulty, whenever an enemy is pissed off from being taunted, their attacks come out faster. But on hard and Infinite Climax difficulty, they just kind of attack at the same speed that they would normally be using. Have I been streaming to Twitch in your absence again? I mean, most likely. I stream 3 times a week and have been for a while. Oh. Oh. No, she knows I stream. She'll even gives me the an occasional pleasantry of how'd the stream go, and it'll, you know, have to hold back the stream to no viewers again. Have to hold back that part usually, but it's whatever. I stream because I enjoy it. Although I will say, the fact that Twitch doesn't allow simul streaming at all anymore is kind of bullshit. Where I be advertising my shit? I don't really advertise. I pretty much just I used to have a thing set up where it would post to Twitter, but I don't use Twitter anymore. Fucking Elon. That's the thing. I'm not big on self promo. So like it's more like I got really burned out on self promo as well. Like I used to be a lot more diligent about, like, whenever I would go live, I would post to like self promo channels and Discords that I'm in and things like that. It just almost never resulted in a viewer. And so I just kind of stopped doing that and just said, all right, well, let's be at the whims of the always so just happy and easily discoverable whims of the Twitch algorithm, which but yeah, that'd be the main thing. I don't really do self promo anymore because it never worked for me. Slash, I'm already uncomfortable with that's possible. Which is a shame, really, because Ninja Gaiden 2 is amazing to watch. Yeah. Only F game count when you were in high school? I mean, it came out when I was in high school too. Maybe. God bless dodge offset. So, imagine if... So, I'd like to imagine, what if they made a game with the combat system of Razor's Edge, but with less dodge-happy enemies. Less tanky, dodge-happy, guard-happy enemies. That would be really cool. I'm actually a surprisingly big fan of. I like the core combat of Razor's Edge. I don't. You can feel how quickly the game was rushed out when you play it. I've rage quit that game so much just because it's like, I wish. Yeah. That's, I think, the most shocking thing about Ninja Gaiden, honestly. Is the way that it doesn't have any sort of targeting system, despite how useful that would be a lot of the time. Honestly, all they would really need to do to make a targeting system work in that game is just to pull the camera back a little bit, you know? Woo! Good old grace and glory. I've never killed an enemy with that move before. I remember that. I feel like Itagaki, he's kind of in a place now where he just needs to develop a game that can actually make some money. I feel like he got a nice dose of humble pie with Devil's Third, and like, I hope that served as an ego check for him and that he's able to make another really good game in the future, but we'll see. That Grace and Glory fight was atrocious. Let's use this. Wow, that was nice and fast. I do remember being one of those people that was basically an Itagaki fanboy. I guess I'm going to give Itagaki wherever he wants to make a new game. Imagine a 2025-ish Ninja Gaiden Xbox exclusive. Trying to manifest it. With the power of imagination, you can will it to be. I'm surprised I got away with that. There we are. Hey! Except for that Grace and Glory fight, I'm kind of kicking Infinite Climax's ass on this one. Granted, it's chapter 1. Ah, shit. Yeah, that's the thing though, I gotta say. Xbox has really fallen off since the 360 days. That's my feeling on it. I'm sure there have been some good exclusives, but like, what the fuck happened? You know? Alright, so I feel like the only 10 good Xbox One exclusives in total. Yeah, I don't know. And like, part of it is because they're generous with their releases being PC also, because like it is under Microsoft and they do sell Windows PCs and such. So like, I'm sure that it helps them for stuff like that. But like, yeah, I just... My Xbox One that I own is basically because it can play Ninja Gaiden 2 at a mostly stable frame rate. I think this is a platinum rank. Fuck yeah!
I should have been a pole dancer.
I just got a platinum rank on a Infinite Climax chapter. Hell yeah.
Waiting for Angel attack. Ready, fire!
Do, do, do. Do, do, do. Oh, that was way off.
Round over.
All right. Whew. Captain Waffles, thank you for stopping by. I'm gonna start the outro process. Oh. That was good. Cyber Shadow suit. Cyber Shadow is like really, really hard. But it had some bops in it. Oh, tomorrow I'm probably gonna play some more Darksiders 2. I haven't played that this week because I was like really wanting to finish the Warhammer and Blasphemous 2 runs. Yeah, dude, it's hard. Oh man, that is some grainy footage. I know I'm only streaming at 480p, but like, holy shit. Good gameplay though. Oh. Ugh. Whew. Yeah, Darksiders 2 tomorrow. I've got a few things left in that game. I could probably just finish it tomorrow, honestly, which I'm kind of tempted to do because that game's just long and it's gotten to the point where I'm just probably ready to be done with it. And then I'm gonna have a Katetsu run that I'm gonna start soon of Ninja Gaiden Sigma, and I've got some more Ninja Gaiden 2 related things coming soon. So, all right, should be there. We go. All right. My next stream will be tomorrow, probably starting around 3 p.m. US Central Time. Peace out, Captain Waffles.